The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Dida reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual.
Towering header! And that could well leave a mark. And that is well cleared. Lahm with the foul. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. McAllister. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Ronaldinho. McAllister. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Not the most accurate pass. Wirtz. And this is Neymar. He's found a way through. It's Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. De Gea is there to clear. And it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to play it through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
McAllister is the team's great visionary. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's been shifted off it. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Rice. It's a really well-measured ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He'll try to keep this alive. Neymar. Kong and Hanoi are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Rice.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
McAllister for Joelinton. And it's McAllister. Wirtz. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that was vital. Takes a shot! Ferdinand. Pass somewhat off target. And it's been played through. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Lahm.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Eto'o. Joelinton. Silvestre. Wirtz. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And this is Eto'o. And he's lost, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rice. Rice has got himself a free... It's a quick one. And it's Rooney. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Can he get on the end of this? Kong and Hanoi can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Eto'o. And he's running through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, what about this cross? Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Now it's Messi. Ferdinand. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rooney. Over to the right flank. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lahm. Well, now here's a good... Impressive jump! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Substitution on the field.
Time then for the first
20,
substitution of the
Van
game.
Nistelrooy. Number 17, Retz. Coming on the field, number 9, El Hadj Diouf.
No breakthrough and well into the second
22,
period. It is still
Serginho.
anyone's game. Now it's Messi. McAllister, Kong and Hanoi have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution.
Manchester United are making a change now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a sharp pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, some astute defending there. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Eto'o. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Serginho cuts it out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the far post.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Neymar. Number 2, Marquez.
And a header!
Number 8,
No,
Joelinton.
not the best of headers.
Coming on the field, Schneider. Number 5, Van Dijk. Number 38, Kravenberg. Substitution in progress.
Shifted it to the flank. Pings in across. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Great vision. Can he get onto this? Gravenberg wins the duel this time. Has to go back here. It's a big chance! And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Lahm, looking for options for movement. And he's real chance!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And they win it back again.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Very much into the last knockings. And that's going right the way across.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. In with the challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. There's a searching pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Today's match is now on sale.
So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things already rolling. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. And here's Ibrahimovic. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chance here to counter. Rolls it backwards. And it's Rooney. Over to the right flank. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Gullit. Rice. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's being urged to shoot. Towering header! Goal! Manchester United! And there is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's been slipped through. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Diouf. Now it's Kökçü. There will be a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rooney is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a searching pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Could move up a gear here. Gullit. Oh, good take in a good area. Some resolute defending there. And it's Roberto Carlos. Kökçü. Cruyff. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Diouf. Chance for a shot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Ibrahimovic, passing nice and neat. Rice. It's run loose here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's had it taken off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cruyff. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. This is a promising build-up. And this is Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And it's Kukçu. Albert Ferrer. Kukçu. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So once again, we're underway.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yaya Toure. Rice plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he spark a counter here? Diouf. Big chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. And it's Roberto Carlos. Chooses to go cross-field. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And he's being shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's been cut out, well played. Rice. Diouf looking to add to his goal. Oh, delightful ball. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rice. Lahm. Now it's Eto'o. Lahm delivers. It is a corner.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
So it's going to be another corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. Punched away. And he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Carlos. And they're on him in a flash. And it's Ferdinand. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a promising position. Nicely aimed pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Ibrahimovic. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Collar has been caught there, it's a foul. So what can they conjure from this one?
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
Roberto Carlos getting up there. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Now it's Eto'o. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7 será sustituido por el dorsal 20.
Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Lahm has the space to scheme. Lahm plays it in. And here comes the corner. Manchester United have their third corner. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Manchester United leading now.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
He's found a way through. Played in by Eto'o. He's rising! Oh, good finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Donnarumma claims it, safe hands. Figo. Cruyff. Yaya Toure. And the pass is intercepted. McTominay. Now it's Eto'o. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Vigo making good progress on the right-hand side. Quality ball. Oh, important interception. Can he get on the end of this? Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Not the most accurate pass. Albert Ferrer. And that is that. Manchester United can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Cerezo Osaka have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
Rice did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He is through here! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Decent chance!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific effort! And that's a tidy finish. 2, and we've barely begun here. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Quality ball. Now it's Hullet. That's going wide left. Now it's Donatoni. He's got away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And he's heaved it away. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ronaldinho.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. Ronaldinho's... Oh, good effort! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Donatoni. Strong running down that left flank. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He has found the way through. And this is Hullet. He's been caught napping. Donadoni! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Nico Williams. Rodri. Ronaldinho. And it's Eto'o. Thinks about the shot. No foul, says the referee. Donatoni. Camavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt...
And the finish! And one more try! Nico Williams. Oh, this looks sharp. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. comes under pressure and it's come loose. And they win it back again. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. So what? And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So things are underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant...
And a header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good climb! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Crunching tackle. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's Eto'o!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Rijkaard. Robertson. Never one to be short of confidence, he gave it a go. The outcome, though, not what he had in mind. Passing nice and neat. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Dida is there to clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential.
Towering header! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong net behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Bullish header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
That has not gone well. Albert Ferrer. And he tosses it long. That's a lovely, neat pass. Aimed beyond the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Bullet might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
Half an hour played now. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes for a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Bullet has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
throw-in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Griezmann. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's an imaginative pass. Lahm. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. They get a throw-in. Defending was strong and firm. Burmo. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that is well cleared. Good ball over the top. Oh, Red, nice interception. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United coming in at half-time, leading by 1 goal to nil.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we get things going again. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. He's had it taken off him. Ibrahimovic. Raul. Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Hullet. Rice. And he's quick to return it. Out towards the flank. There's the delivery. Oh, great leap! Griezmann. A probing pass. Nesta gets over and intercepts. He is through here. Oh, it's Raul. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. good-looking ball. Rijkaard. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Nesta. Lahm going
The
after
attendance
that.
for this match was 72,306.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's been played through. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, important interception. Rice conjures time and space where few can. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And this is Eto'o. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Piqué defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Gullit. Number
There's
10,
a probing ball.
Ronaldinho. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field.
He's being
Pele.
chased here by an
Number
unwelcome
18,
guest.
Rooney.
He has found the way
Number
through.
25, McTominay.
In towards the back stick.
Substitution.
But he'll try from distance. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Getting up there. And again. In he goes again. And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United can consider themselves just about safe now. Joe! Oh, great save by Dida! Now, who's... Oh, what has happened here? Hazard with the delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Into the last 5 minutes. That's where it came from. That's a sharp pass. Roberto Carlos. Good effort from distance. Scholes. Played into space. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rooney.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
There will be 3
Board
minutes.
shows there will be
added time.
3 extra minutes. That's a cute ball. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Diouf deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Alvarez. Now it's Rooney. This might spell danger. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And time is up. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Roberto Carlos, voted man of the match, and
Those of you
deservedly
making their way
so.
home on public transportation today, please
What are your
watch
thoughts
the
on
screen
today's
for
game
train
then, Jim?
departure times
Manchester
from all
United's
local major
definitely
stations.
impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against
And
Barcelona.
few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Olise here.
And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Spread it left. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Gullit. Now it's Roberto Carlos. It's a goal kick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's loose, and there's a race for the... Can he finish? And again. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters.
It's Eto'o! Goal! Manchester United! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send it one way, and he just slips the other.
After 13 minutes is number
So the game's
99,
first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Eto'o.
Kajolu. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Valverde. Knocks it into... takes a shot! Oh, good finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Rooney conjures time and space where few can. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Gullit. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, sweet feet. Chance to deliver. And the shot! It's in. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Batistuta. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eto'o, looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This is a promising build-up. Gullit! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United with the lead. No, just not quite.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Tries to pass it through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Not a lot we need to say about that. Not the most convincing of passes. Rijkaard. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Ibrahimovic! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Paris ended up in no man's land. Bullet.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Distributed tidily. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's the end of the first 45.
Manchester United are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So let's get the ball rolling. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He leaps for it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Roberto Carlos. A good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, good effort. No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rijkaard. Valverde. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Valverde. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rice. Kukçu has created one goal already. And the through ball. He's free, he has got space. He's Olise! And that's a good finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Olise. And he's had it nicked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
That was nowhere near his best. Eto'o is onto it in a flash. Rijkaard. And here's Neymar. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries a shot! Goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Kukçu at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just...
And the shot! No, that's been intercepted. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rijkaard. Ball played for Kukçu. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. And he was quick to react. Gullit is always looking to break lines. Looking for the run. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Out for a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Gullit. Number
Caggiolo
18,
making good progress on the right-hand side.
Number 16, now.
Ronaldinho.
Number 41,
Ronaldinho venturing down the left.
Number 6, Roberto Carlos. Coming
Take
on
back.
the field, number 10, Ronaldinho. Pele. Number 7.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Number 2, Shaw. Substitution in progress.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now they can break here. Rodri. Pele in the hunt and looking threatening. Fermin getting forward. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that should get the job done. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Azar, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for options for movement. Azar, well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Figo delivers. Kadiolu with the clearance.
There will be
Aims
3
beyond the
minutes
defence.
added time.
He's looking wide. Azar, and he's managed to get free. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he cuts out the supply. Shaw, now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is good progress on the left. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Magic, what a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise
And
there.
a quick announcement today that memorabilia
So
from
what do you
today's
take away
match
from
is
it all,
now
Jim?
on sale
Well,
in the
Peter,
stadium
I
hall.
suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this. And
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target.
And it's been given away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
safe to say he's capable of better than that.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want.
Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lahm makes the interception. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough.
And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. They're urging him to shoot. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United have their third corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And that has sent him sprawling. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Now, he's got space here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in plenty of space here. Rui Costa. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Oh, sweet feet.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lahm. Plays in a cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And they've got a throw. Swung over. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ambitious ball here. Dida claims comfortably. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Played out to the left flank. Lahm did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Rooney. Good ball, good take. Van Dijk with a fine tackle. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. It's a threatening ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, There's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Zanetti tries to play it through, and this is Cruyff. Serves up a cross. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Ibrahimovic. He's had it taken off him.
Has been indicated.
And it's been hooked away. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa.
That's good defensive concentration.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Back on the way then.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Eto'o. And this is Rooney. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? Quality ball. Well, they can break here. Searching pass he's played there. Chips it through. Dida with the clearance. Out again for a throw-in. And he's taking no chances there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivered across. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Zanetti. Great vision. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Vietnam with another corner.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's managed to get free. Rui Costa making good progress on the right-hand side.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now there's a fine, decent chance! It's fallen kindly here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 3 coming up. That is a brilliant interception. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Vietnam truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, such a clever touch. In with the challenge. Zanetti can get it clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That has not gone well. McTominay. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, good take in a good area. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Cruyff picks it up out wide. That is lovely.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's an excellent interception. Eto'o with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Yaya Toure. Pirlo.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Threads one in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Rice. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Oh, that's... Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
João Neves, swung over, and it's Ribéry. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, can they get him away? Platini gets into a good position. Platini crosses it in. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Platini. No goals as yet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a cute ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ribéry. Wits! Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Manchester United are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Lahm. It'll be a throw-in. It's going to be another throw. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. Nice looking ball. Ribery wants to run onto this. Rice. And that is a little undercooked. Ibrahimovic. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pull it. Roberto Carlos. Chance. Bullish header! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Platini, steaming on goalwards. Look at the space here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter. Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Rodri has got himself a free kick. Wirtz is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Lovely feet. Schlotterbeck, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. Ball swung in. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's in a great position here. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Looking to play him in. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. We're on the move again.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Crosses it in here. And he thumps it clear. Tchouameni.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Ribéry. And here's Neves. Ribéry finding himself in space. Rodri. Nuno Mendes. And he's intervened well there. Rooney. It's Roberto Carlos. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Frustratingly close. And it's Neves. Shifted it to the flank. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Played it. Impressive jump! Goal! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 99.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Number 18.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow,
Rooney.
but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Pele.
Keeper's dealt with that.
21, Jan Koller. Number 7.
That'll be a throw.
Figo. Substitution in progress.
Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Knocks it out wide, and he's picked it up out wide.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's going across goal. Matheus Cunha.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Roberto Carlos. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Hazard. And it's made its way to him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Cunha gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. Now that's well seen too. This is a promising build-up. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well timed, excellent interception. Ibrahimovic. Lovely bit of skill.
Roberto Carlos
Stood it. A header! It's fallen kindly here. And that's a good finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So
41.
changes afoot here, and from
Right.
both sides.
Coming on to
So
replace
all square
him is
with almost no
number
time remaining.
25.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Out for a throw. Gravenberg. Can he get on the end of this? So no flag here.
There will be
Well,
3
that
minutes
might be
added
that,
time.
Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Matheus Cunha. Oh, easy pickings there. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that interception was most necessary. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. So it's ended all square. Both sides show... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And that gets things running.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Ronaldinho. Chance here to counter. He's picked his way through. Always onto this. And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robertson. Raul going face to face with his great rival. Van Basten! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Bebeto plays it short. He's found a way through. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Strong running down that left flank. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He intercepts the throw, that's well read. He's got away. Eto'o. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goes for a shot! Manchester United still without a single shot on target. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great, tries a shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Van Basten, and he was quick to react. And here's the chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Bojan. Now the ball in. Leicester getting this one clear. Bullet.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Fermin. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that.
Manchester United really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Ferdinand has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gullit. Rodri.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Gets a good foot in there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Fermin. Neto.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! And he's heaved it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. And here's Van Basten. Now it's Bebeto. Rodri. It's Gullit. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Gullit. This is promising. Now it's Bojan. In with the challenge. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Manchester United go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! Bebeto.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gullit. Rodri. Gullit is always looking to break lines. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And that has been cleared. Otto makes a move down the right. Bojan is wide and looking to get onto this. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Taken back almost at once. Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Nesta. And it's Lahm.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Distributed tidily. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Lahm finding himself in space. Tries to get it clear.
Substitution for Manchester United.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rice. Number 10, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bojan Krkic does really well to win the ball there. And it's Lahm. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was alert to it. And it's been hooked away. No way through there. Van Basten. Closing in on goal. McTominay defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And he's worked it through. Now it's McTominay. Oh, good effort! And he's quick to get rid. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Bebeto. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Eto'o. Koller has it in a wide position.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Ferdinand.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Eto'o. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Bebeto. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Quick look. Terrific effort! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've been really impressed by this guy, Marmoush, who I expect to be amongst the goals here, Peter. He's, for me, very much the complete package. Great operating alone or in a partnership, but I prefer to see him play off somebody. That's when you really get to see his skills, not just as a finisher, but as someone who initiates as well.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Rooney. And here's Marmoush. Rice does well to get it back. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o going face-to-face with his great rival. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cross into... Oh, good climb! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Marmoush really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Leicester does really well to win the ball there. And it's Roberto Carlos. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the finish! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise, I mean...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, what's he... Dani Olmo! It's fallen kindly here, and that's in. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Roberto Carlos, Rooney, and he's running. It's Rooney! And there's a goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Roberto Carlos, and the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Marquinhos. Chiellini. Yaya Toure. Donatoni. Dani Olmo. Lovely bit of skill. Looking to play him in. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Dida did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into great chance! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
And things are much healthier in their...
Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's away we go then.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger ball. Ronaldinho!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this is Eto'o. Good read, needed to be. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Roberto Carlos. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's been cut out, well played. Stojkovic. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Stojkovic. He's had a shot! Oh, a very decent attempt. And it's Stojkovic. Rodri. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Busquets. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
First quarter of an hour gone. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Lahm, he's picked his way through. Lahm plays it in. And they've been given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Showing good feet. That's a good run down the left.
Manchester United really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. A header! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Played into space. Oh, that's well done, really robust. It's a promising position. Plays it, and a header! Oh, it rattles the bar! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Eto'o. Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Batistuta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Rice. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's Ibrahimovic! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid, and that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.